Hi, thank you for joining me today for this Subsurface Studio how-to video using the well log template editor in Enverus Subsurface Studio. Before you get started, let's talk about a few things. Correlation views and section views will use the log templates to view logs. Well log templates can be generated through the display log template editor. Well log templates can generate to view any logs in a project, even raster logs. Users can create well log templates for well log mnemonics or well log aliases. Users can also have one more curve per track and more than one track per log in the well log template. Well log templates can be used on one well or multiple wells in a correlation view or section view. So let's get started. Open the well log editor through the display drop-down log template editor. Left is all available data and right is the template editor. As you change radials, the available data will change. Click on the radials to see the data, and since log templates can be used on a well-by-well basis in the correlation view, users might want to use mnemonics to make well log templates. For our example though, I'm going to use aliases. Select a log on the left and click the blue arrow to add a track. Right-click options to add well tracks, rasters, or depth tracks, plus delete. We'll start with the track properties here, and here choose linear or logarithmic depending on the log curve. Plus you can update the number of grid lines and colors of the grid lines on the track. Be sure to click apply to see the updates in your well log template. In addition, the title track allows to add a title with multiple lines or rotation, plus the option to be visible or not. Click apply when you're complete. In addition, left drag on the track to make it the desired width. Note, if a wellbore is selected in this dialog, the well log template editor will use actual logs from that wellbore for this well log template display. Let's explore curve properties. Users can edit the line color, line appearance, as well as line curve width. Users can also adjust the start and end percent of the curve to cover the track with a toggle on-off for the curve to wrap. Also adjust the min-max scale of the log display as needed. All these options are in that upper portion of this dialog. Plus, click apply so you can actually see these updates to your template. Working down the curve properties dialog, users can show the actual log sample point with markers, with options for line and point color. These can be a good proxy to show core intervals or to show differences between logs with different resolution. Next are options for left and right fill. Options for both are the same, but let's explore the left for this example. Once you engage a radial, more options show up. First, solid fill. You can pick a color and fill from a value if desired. Next, gradient fill. You can choose start and end color and either a value to fill or the values of another log, alias or mnemonic as available in your project. Then color map. You can choose from available color maps in your project and fill left from a value or by values from another log, alias, or mnemonic as available in the project. You can also choose lithology fill with any of these fill options. Note, if a well bore is used during the creation of the well log template, users can use the auto detect button to update the data range of a log. So once this well is selected for use in this template editor, you're going to see the auto detect button engaged. Next, let's add additional curves to this track. Left click to select the track and add a curve via the blue arrow. Notice the choices are the same, but the new log curve has its own property tab. Next, let's add an additional track like resistivity with a logarithmic curve and color using our right-click curve properties. You want to move that curve around or maybe reorder these tracks? Right-click to enable drag drop. Once enabled, left drag to move the curves and tracks around. Depending on where you click, in the log scale or in the log track, the logs will move in different ways. Right-click to disable drag drop to resume right-click mouse functions as before. Users can call up previously saved templates to change with the folder in the upper left corner. Right-click to access the curve and track properties and update as necessary. Don't forget to save or save as the template once complete. Template files can be shared between users. You just need to point ESS where the file is located. Here's a review of the well log template options that are available in the well log editor, working from the top to the bottom of the dialog. Next, let's work on a raster well log template. So first, click Display Log Template Editor, and for users to view quick-loaded rasters in ESS, they need to be saved within a well log template. Engage the Quick Raster segment radial, select and push to the template via the blue arrow. Rasters are only visual pictures of the log, so they can't be combined in the same track as a log curve, nor can users update the curve and track properties. Right-click to enable drag-drop to reorder the tracks, and then disable the drag-drop and right-click to remove a track. Save the log template when complete. Suggest saving all log templates in the same folder location for easy access later. Rasters can be in a well log template with only raster files or additional tracks of log aliases or mnemonics as necessary. Starting a new template, recall of previously made templates, and saving are the same as when working with log aliases, well log mnemonics, or quick raster segments in the well log template editor. Here's a look at the correlation view with rasters and logs displayed in one template. You can change the well log template for the entire correlation view with a folder icon, or edit the current well log template in the well log editor with a pencil. Those tools are going to be at the top of the correlation view here. Also explore the right-click options. When you right-click on a wellbore in the correlation view, you have a lot of different options there. You can actually apply a separate well log template for the current wellbore, or you can also allow to update a log template for that one wellbore only in that correlation view. Give it a try and explore those options in your correlation view. Thanks again for joining me for this how-to video, exploring how to use well log templates in the correlation view within Enverus Subsurface Studio. Got questions? Want to learn more? Go ahead and click here for more information at Enverus Subsurface Studio, or feel free to email me, robin.marchand@enverus.com.